Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. My name is Troy, and my goal with this series is to show that anyone can create a growing source of completely passive income.
This is basically free.
If this is the first time you're hearing this series and you want to know what it's all about, I'm going to link episode 1 above my head so you can go back and watch that and get an understanding of what I'm trying to accomplish with this series. That first episode is going to explain things like why I picked the stocks I picked, how much and how often I'm going to be investing, and the overall goals of this portfolio. Once you're caught up there, feel free to watch the other episodes in order so you can see the natural progression of this portfolio, or you can just come back to this episode to see where we're currently at. With that being said, if you're already caught up and you're here for your bi-weekly update, let's get to it.
Let's do this thing!
In today's episode, I'm going to start with a quick refresher on where we left off at the end of last episode. Then I'm going to jump right into where this portfolio currently sits, how the most recent buys are impacting my cost basis, the all-time best and worst performers in the portfolio, my projected annualized returns based off of those current returns, any dividends received since the last update, and then to wrap up the video, I'm going to forecast my upcoming dividends for the rest of the month. Now, since it's been 2 weeks since the last episode, let me quickly show you where we left off. And quickly looking here, you guys will be able to see where this portfolio was sitting before my most recent set of buys that I just completed on Friday. So remember, we had a goal of $105 per holding. Our previous account balance was at $1,340.11, and this portfolio was in the green by $75.55, or up 6.03%. So now let's go ahead and look at this right here to see where we're currently at. Reminder, every other Friday, $60 is added to this account and $5 is added to each stock automatically. All the data you'll see in today's video is as of the close of market on November 1st of 2024. This portfolio is now 42 weeks old, giving us a goal of $110 per holding. Our new account balance as of the close of market on November 1st was sitting at $1,354.50. Now I wanted to quickly show you how my most recent buys that I just did on Friday impacted the cost basis of the positions in this account with this screenshot right here. So it looks like I actually increased the cost basis in 7 of my positions, but I did decrease the cost basis in 5 of my positions. My biggest increase in cost basis goes to MasterCard, which went from $461.72 per share to $463.47 per share, while my biggest decrease in cost basis again goes to Humana, which went from $343.57 per share down to $338.73 per share. So now I wanted to quickly show you which stocks are my best and worst performers in this portfolio with this right here. So again, I think this is actually like the second or third episode in a row. Our best performer is still Broadcom, or AVGO. That's up $19.55 or 17.88%. And our worst performer is Humana. That's down $25.13 or 23.04%. With that being said, it looks like we have 2 positions that are up double digits and 1 position that's down double digits. But if you look down here at the bottom right of the screen, it looks like this portfolio did give back some of the money, but it still is in the green, which you like to see after a pullback, because earlier it used to be we were up and then we'd have a bad week or bad 2 weeks and our portfolio was red. And now it looks like we had a really good 1 or 2 episodes, and now we had a pullback, but we're still in the green, which I forecasted would happen in a couple episodes previously. So it's nice to actually see. But this portfolio is in the green, as I just said, up $29.43 or 2.24%. So now let's go ahead and add those numbers to our little tracker that we have and see how this portfolio is trending, and a more information on what I was just talking about with this right here. So again, looking all the way down here at the bottom, you guys can see that there was a bunch of ebbs and flows. There's some negatives and positives and all kinds of stuff in here. But since episode 19, this portfolio has actually been in the green, which is nice to see. Obviously, the point of an investing portfolio is to make money, not lose money. So now we're sitting at $29.43 rather, up 2.24%, like I just spoke about, which gives us a projected annualized return of 2.77%, which is obviously really not good. Not the point of the portfolio, but we're in the green. Like right now, we're taking small wins. We're just trying to build the portfolio and we want to keep it in the green, which we are doing. So now this is a dividend portfolio. Let's go ahead and see which dividends, what paid us since the last episode with this right here. So looking at this chart, it looks like the first company to pay us since last episode was actually Humana, that company that's down a lot. They paid us 23 cents on October 25th. And if you look at this chart, you can see that the first time they paid me was 7 cents. The next time was 15 cents. And this time was that 23 cents. So in total, Humana's now paid us 45 cents or 8.88% of the total dividends paid in this account. Next, on October 28th, which was my birthday, happy birthday to me, from ALG, they paid us 13 cents on my birthday. And looking at this chart, you can see that the first time they paid me was 4 cents, then it was 9 cents, then it was 13 cents. So now they've paid me a total of 26 cents or 5.13% of the total dividends paid in this account. Then we get to the spooky October 31st on Halloween. SPAXX came in with their interest payment of 9 cents. This one, I'm not going to go through all of these. It's not really a growth position. Obviously, it's just interest on the cash in the account, so we're not really worried about that. But in total, SPAXX has paid us 65 cents or 12.82% of the total dividends paid in this account. And then on November 4th, so this coming Monday at the time of recording, maybe the day you guys are actually watching this, I'm going to get 6 cents from Dillard's on November 4th, like I said. And if you look at this chart, the first time they paid me was 2 cents. The next time they paid me was 3 cents. The next time, this time they paid me was 6 cents. So in total, Dillard's now giving us 11 cents in dividends, which is 2.17% of the total money paid in this account. So now let's go ahead and add all these numbers up and see where we ended up finishing in October with this right here. So like I said, looking all the way down here towards the bottom, you see Q4 October, we ended up finishing with $1.11, which is awesome because the very first quarter, not the first month, the first quarter, I made 18 cents. And the whole second quarter, I made $1.38. So we already made $1.11 in just 1 month for quarter 4, which you love to see. That means this portfolio is growing, as I said. I already have that 6 cents from November added into here. So our quarter sum so far is sitting at $1.17, giving us a year total of $5.07 in this portfolio, which is 42 cents per month or 1 whole penny per day. 1 penny that I'm finding, it's like walking around the parking lot and finding a penny, except I don't have to bend over and pick it up. So it's just in my pocket every day. Every day I wake up, there's a penny in there. So that's really cool. So next, let's go ahead and see what we're expecting for the rest of November with this right here. So it looks like you see that black dot on November 2nd. That was the date I took this picture. Dillard's on the 4th has already paid me. It looks like the end of this coming week on the 8th, I have dividends coming in from MasterCard. And then on the 15th of November, I have dividends coming in from AbbVie. It's not showing anything else for the last 2 weeks, which is, I don't like that. MasterCard being on the same week as Dillard's kind of messes everything up because MasterCard should be like the week below. AbbVie could be the 18th, and then I'd be missing something for the final week. But nonetheless, 3 dividends this month, which is cool. And keep in mind that I think it's on November 29th, I'm going to get more interest from SPAXX. Again, nothing to write home about, but I did want to bring that up. But that's going to wrap up this bi-weekly update to the Anyone Can Invest portfolio. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you guys let me know that by leaving a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those in the comment section down below as I personally read and respond to every single one of them. And I think by the time this video comes out, I'm going to have my brand new update to my dividend portfolio that I'm going to use to retire early that started out just like this. If you want to see that, check it out right here. But until next time, see ya.